Uh, Hope you can see me, and we have come live. The thing is, there was some small technical error. So here we are here to discuss about tomorrow's results. So I hope you can see me and hope you can hear me. If you can, just let me know in the chat. Just let me know so that I'm aware that this is live. Are we live? We just get a brief idea. Yes. Okay, great. So we are live. So first of all, we are a little late. There was some small technical error. So I hope you have waited. So whoever has waited, thank you very much. So this is a very quick live session we wanted to have. So let me know in the chat about any questions which you have. Though this is about tomorrow. So yes, so we have Alia who has messaged. Good evening. So we are a little late. There was some technical error. So good to see. So we have Vaishnavi. Okay, very good. So this is about exam results tomorrow. I wanted to have a quick chat with everyone, especially who's waiting for the results tomorrow. Tomorrow, again, after results, we have a separate session. But right now, it is mainly about the results and how you should be mentally prepared for the results. So that is the idea of this live session. So nice to know that we have quite a few people joining, though we are late. So you have joined, very good. So if you're if you have written the exams, we had a small poll in the YouTube community. We had a small poll and we asked, how are you feeling? So let me know in terms of percentage in the chat, what is your confidence level to clear tomorrow if you have written the previous exam before we go ahead? Is it 100%, 50%, 70%, 20%, or 0%? That means you are very sure that you're not going to clear. So just let me know in the chat. That is, what is the percentage of your confidence for tomorrow's result? So this is one thing. So Naveen says 100%, Nitesh says 50%. So 50% confidence. Okay. Shushma. Okay. 50%. Okay. Anusha says 100% you're going to clear. Very good. Etc. Varuni says 60% chance of clearing. Nice. So each one is having 40%. Vaishnavi says just 40% chance of clearing. So it doesn't matter. So I wanted to just quickly share a few things about the result and how your mind should be mentally prepared for it. We are particularly doing this because there are a lot of students who get very disappointed if they don't do well in the results. So first thing is have zero expectation. That means you think you're going to get 0 marks. Tell what, sir, to tell this you're coming live that too late. No. Please understand. When I say have zero expectation, no matter what your result, you will feel happy. You're already taken a course which is quite challenging. It is not easy. Not everybody does company secretary course. So you're already in the good space where you have taken the CS course. So don't get too worked up. I know you'll be tensed. It is good. If you are feeling tension, there's nothing wrong. It is normal. When the result is tomorrow, when the result is next day, anybody will feel a little tensed. There's nothing wrong in feeling tense, but it is wrong to get too overwhelmed or too obsessed with it and getting too worried. That is wrong. But having tension is absolutely okay. It is fine. In fact, it is good. If you have tension, that means you have written something and you have a chance to pass. If you're very sure to fail, you'll not have tension, correct? If you're very sure to fail, will you have tension? You'll have absolutely no tension because you're very sure that you're going to fail. So that will not be an issue at all. But with respect to having some tension, it is common. So what is some of the main things I wanted to share today is, first thing is, you are preparing for a whole career. You're not preparing just for an exam. So mentally, you should expect 0 tomorrow. For 100 marks, you should expect 0. That means whether you get 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, or 70 marks, because above 70 is very rare. Okay, you may get above 70. In any subject, whether you get 10 marks or 70 or 75 marks, in that whole range, Whatever marks you get, you will feel good about yourself. You'll say, what's if we fail, will we feel good? You have your expectation as zero, because now there is no use in getting tensed. You should really feel tensed or worried at the time of preparation. Correct? This exam is all about preparation. It's not about what happens on the day of the result. So if you're prepared well, you would have written well and you get the result. So today, please don't worry about anything related to the CS results. You just think that it is not in my hands now. Now it is not in your hands. The moment you come out of your exam hall, it is not in your hands. So whatever result comes, it is one step closer to becoming a company secretary. I repeat, whatever is your result tomorrow, you are one step closer to become a company secretary, because what you're studying is accumulating knowledge. You're accumulating your knowledge, you're increasing your knowledge, you're going deep into the subject, and this is possible with a lot of study. So tomorrow, whether you pass, whether you don't clear, whether you get 60 plus, whether you get 70 plus, or whether you get 35, you should not be worried. Yes, you are not going to be happy if you fail. I'm not saying you should be happy, you should go enjoy. I'm not saying that, but I'm just trying to say that please look at the long picture. CS is a course which takes 3 to 5 years. This is the common time for most people. Sometimes it takes even more. Some people take 6 or 7 years. But please compare it with something like a doctor. A doctor takes 7 to 8, sometimes 10 years. To work as a doctor, you take 7, 8, or even 10 years. But we all know what is the respect doctors have, what is the position they have, what is even the money and remuneration which they can earn, which is equally important motivation. You know that, especially after COVID, the respect for doctors has gone even higher. Always doctors were respected, but after COVID, it has got even higher. But look at their education. They have to spend 8 to 10 years, sometimes even more. Some people spend 10, 12 years after MD, then super MD. So many things are there, right? So our company secretary course is generally 3 to 5 years. That is the average, which ask anybody, most of them will tell 3 years, 5 years, 5.5 years, like that, from the time they started. Some may take 6, 7 years, whatever, but it is worth the journey. Please remember, it is worth the journey, because you are becoming an expert and opportunities are going to open up as you go ahead. Just to give you an example, when I was studying, let me be very clear. Companies Act 2013 was not there. I cleared CS in 2010. So 2010, I cleared CS. Okay. Companies Act 2013 was not there. GST was not there. Real Estate Regulation Act was not there. Most of these new FEMA amendments was not there. Correct? IBC, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, 2016, right? That is a new law. That was not there. New labor laws, which has come now, that was not there. So I'm trying to say, after I cleared, and this is just one example, there are thousands of people who are CS, but since I'm coming live to you, I'm telling my experience and my story. None of these laws were there, but these opportunities came after I completed CS, or any of my friends or my immediate seniors, whoever they completed. After we cleared, all these new laws came, all these new opportunities came. So company secretary course may take 3, 5, 6, 7 years, whatever it may take. But every day, if you are studying, if you are moving ahead with your knowledge, knowledge is most important. In our sector, knowledge is the main capital. Knowledge is the capital. You don't need money, you need only knowledge. And that is in your hands. So if you have knowledge, you'll always have growth potential throughout your life, throughout your career. Next, see, most of you are 20, 25, within 30 years of age, I'm very sure. Okay. Now that I have crossed 30, so I can tell you a little more. The thing is that when you're in your 20s or even 30s, for that matter, you have a career ahead. That career is 20, 30, 40 years career is ahead. And remember, towards the middle, towards the end of your career, as you're going ahead, you have to be at the top of your career. You have to be at the top of a career. Yes or no? Obviously, yes. To be at the top of your career, you have to be in an exclusive club. What is this exclusive club? It is not a club to go play some games or something like that. It is a club, means knowledge club. And you can get into an exclusive club only with in-depth knowledge and expertise knowledge. Anything. You may be lawyer, you may be chartered accountant, company secretary, cost accountant, or any other profession, even if it is not in our law and commerce. Let us say architect, engineer, doctor. You have to be the best. So if this is the pyramid of knowledge, you have to be at the top 1%, top 2% for you to really benefit, get all the benefits like position, status, money, and most importantly, your personal satisfaction, personal happiness. You need this. So don't think I'm telling some unconnected thing. It is related to tomorrow's result only. So I'm telling, to be at the top, what do you need? You need only one thing. You need only one thing, and that is knowledge. And knowledge takes time. Just give you an example. There was a very, very famous advocate, Ram Jethmalani. He's no more. He practiced till he was 91 or 92 years. He used to go to court. He has fought, I'm sure you would have seen, Ram Jethmalani has fought all the famous cases. Jayalalitha case he has fought. And in the Karnataka CM case he has fought. He has fought almost most celebrated cases. He was the lawyer. So he told, at the age of 90, he told, I cannot say I am expert in constitutional law or any law. He said, I am not an expert. He was India's #1 lawyer, as many people used to tell. And he had experience of more than 60 years, because at the age of 90 also he was going to court. And he started maybe in his early 20s. So 60, 65 years experience, nobody can imagine. And he's the best. He told, I cannot say I'm expert in any law. So knowledge is never ending. But going to the top is only possible when you have more and more and more of knowledge in the technical aspects. Technical is the legal aspects in our case. In doctor, it is the medical aspect, whatever. So you should be at the top. To be at the top, knowledge is important, and keep reading. And please remember, whoever else gets dropped down, no, they will never go at the top. They will be somewhere in the middle or bottom for their entire life. Because if you do just BCom, just MBA, you can never go to that position. That profession is not designed like that. But in law, in CA, in CS, all professional courses, CMA, or our architect, doctor, these are professional courses. So professional courses, you will always be reading, always be understanding, and you will go to the top of the ladder. So that is why knowledge is important. So tomorrow, whatever is your result, you have moved one step forward. So I'm to tell this long story, I'm giving you the background. You have moved one step forward for the career, and you are going to do really well in your career if you make sure that you are studying regularly, and whatever is the result today, not be worried. So mentally, what should you tell? My expectation is 0. So I want everyone to type in the chat 0 expectation, because when you have 0 expectation, how many ever marks you get, you're going to be happy. So please type 0 expectation. Okay. First point. Then second point, what I wanted to tell you is that, let us say you pass the exam. If you pass the exam, obviously you'll be happy and you're going to celebrate. Very good. That is the right thing to do. That is one chance. Second chance is you don't clear. Either you don't get aggregate or you don't even pass. This option is there. So basically only two things. You either pass or you don't pass. Suppose you don't pass. Please remember that you should not have any thing against ICSI. See, ICSI is very fair enough. So you can't blame ICSI. You should really question yourself, what did you do? And then take a plan of action. But don't take any decision, I leave the course. Such things you don't do, suppose you don't clear. Okay, that is the second point I want to tell you. Third point is that tomorrow, whatever is your result, please understand that it is the result of your effort. Whether you studied 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, whatever you studied, let me tell you, because I have failed and passed in CS. I have failed in executive, both the modules. One time I failed, second time I passed. Okay, so two attempts I have written. That means executive I went to exam all 4 times. Correct. I wrote one module, failed, then passed. Again went to other module, failed, went again, then I passed. So since I've gone to executive itself for 4 times or two attempts, what I can definitely tell you is that whatever the marks I got is the marks I deserve. So you have to analyze what is the new way to study if you don't clear. If you clear, there is absolutely nothing wrong. If you clear immediately, if you have passed executive, enroll for professional. If you passed one module in executive, uh, like start preparation after, of course, enjoy 1 or 2 days after you pass. Definitely, please enjoy. The other module, you start preparation. So don't take it to heart whether you pass or whether you don't pass, because both are good. I repeat, you have moved one step forward, one step near to your goal of CS, and whatever you study will be with you forever. It will not go away. So if you have studied CS for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, whatever, I don't know your situation, because everybody is there online, correct? Whatever is your situation, don't leave it suddenly, because this knowledge will help you throughout the life. You have given your life for this, and you will get the result. See what is the new thing you have to do. What can I change? Don't tell ICSI did that, question paper was bad, something that doesn't work. What are the new things I have to do? Even if you pass, you should ask that. How can I do better in the second module? How can I do better in CS professional? Whatever, whichever level you go to. If you don't clear also, what can I do better? There should be no doubt in the next time which you go. So these are the main things. So mentally be prepared, have a zero expectation, and realize that you have moved one step forward, no matter what is your result. And most importantly, no point to get worried now, because it is not in your hands right now. And for any other questions, please let me know in the chat. I'll be happy to answer. Like any fear you have, any concerns you have, or somewhere somebody parents are like not supporting, whatever it is, just let me know in the chat. I'll be happy to support you. I know it's a little late. We started late because of technical issues, but please let me know what if you have any questions. I can do it. So no matter what, you should be confident of the result, but don't worry if you don't clear for some reasons. Yes, let me know if you have any questions about the result. Basic things you know very well. Executive result is 2 p.m. Professional result is 11 a.m. And whatever is your result, please inform us. We'll be happy to share your result. Whether you don't clear also, we are not going to tell so-and-so person failed. We are not going to announce, don't worry. But if you have any concerns, you let us know. And suppose you pass also, please tell us in the chat, in the comments, and we'll be happy to congratulate you. We'll be more than happy. So is that necessary? We need to run 100% to clear. Sushma Gowda. Sushma, it is good. Okay, so let me give you an example, Sushma. Suppose you have 4 papers, okay? One module, 4 papers. So 4 papers is how much? 400 marks, okay? Suppose you write only 80 marks in every paper, 80 marks. So in 100 marks, you wrote 80 marks. So for 4 papers, it is 320 marks, correct? And we have to get 200 out of 400. I repeat, Shushma, we have to get 200 out of 400 to pass the module 1, module 2, any module which has 4 subjects, correct? Because 50% we have to get. You tell me, is it easy to get 200 out of 400, or is it easy to get 200 out of 320? Obviously, you're giving yourself a better chance when you attempt all the 100 marks. I'm not saying for negative marking MCQ, like taxation, that paper, I'm not saying attempt for 100 marks. For theory paper, correct? That is law paper. In module 1, for example, company law, SBC, JGL. Attempt for 100 marks, no matter what. And in the MCQ, attempt whatever you know and take chance for 10 questions, not more than that. So when you write for 100, you're giving yourself a better chance of getting 50. So that is why we try to write 100 in law papers. MCQ, because negative marking is there, don't write for 100. Okay, then that will be a disaster. I hope you got the point, Shrishma. Sir, I wrote CS Executive 10 times. This is my 11th attempt. By hearing your words, I will not leave this course. So Varuni, again, I'm telling you, and everyone else, see, we are not saying that you should write 100 attempts and still, that is not the point. That is not the point. See, the point is very, very simple. You have invested 1 attempt, 5 attempts, 10 attempts, whatever it is, you have invested your life and time. You may not get that mark in the paper, but you have knowledge. It cannot be that you have zero knowledge. You may not have 100% knowledge. You may have 30 or 40 or 50 or 60% knowledge. For some reason, you are not able to pass. Of course, today I don't want to discuss. We'll be having a separate session on for students if they don't clear, like how do they tackle, what are the strategies they should have. Separately, I'll do a YouTube session on that. But in general, if you don't clear, why have I cleared? Every time you do something new, there is a saying, if you fail, fail better. If you fail, fail better. Fail better means improve each time. Somebody got 20 marks. The next time you failed, you got 25. Then you got 30. Then you got 35. But that keep improving. Don't get 20, then next time again 20, then 15. No. Are you improving a little bit? Whether that mark comes in the result or not, or do you feel you have the knowledge? Do you feel confident? Is there something else you can do? Keep doing that. Result will come. One day it will come. It cannot go anywhere, provided you have put the effort and if you are focused. Okay. It is difficult when you have failed so many times. It is very depressing. It is difficult mentally. But please try that. What is the different thing I should do? That is the first thing you should know. And second thing which you should definitely be aware is opportunities for the course is very good. Even I was telling someone else today. Today afternoon, I had a meeting in one of our clients' place. I went to the client, and that company was actually not very serious about compliance in general. They never used to take our word so seriously. But they had got a notice in one of the matter. Now they're so serious, and they had taken one new company. They purchased one new company. For that company, they told from day one, can you please manage everything? So these are the kind of seriousness which people are getting. And this is just one medium-sized company. It's not a very big company. It's a medium-sized company, which I'm telling. So the opportunities in the corporate sector, I'm able to see as a practicing company secretary. Okay. At the same time, I'm able to see the negative attitude of many students who feel there is no scope for CS, there is no job opportunities. I can see both, but it is exactly opposite. What students are thinking and what is in the real corporate world is exactly opposite. Whatever students are thinking is the myths that they have heard from other people, and most of them are either other professions, or they may be freshers or somebody like that. They don't know. I can tell you, people who are 29, 30 as company secretary in listed companies are doing really well. They did the same course like you and me. How is that? So it is not about the course. It is about the opportunities which is there. But the negative attitude which is there, you have to first get aware. And to get awareness, we also do World of Company Secretaries. We do that interview, right? So please watch that interview show. So I'm trying to say that no matter how many attempts, don't worry. Just keep improving every day. Keep failing better. You will get the result and you will have a great career. So last June, module 1, December, plan to give both modules. If result goes negative, I am afraid it may create fear, face both the modules. See, don't worry now. See, tomorrow is the result now. Please don't worry. Whatever it is, you have to pass both modules. You have to pass professional. You have to do articleship. It's a long journey, CS, CSEET. Okay, even if you don't do executive M1, M2, professional 3 modules, CS articleship. Then you have all this training, ODOP, and some online EDP. So many, all these trainings are there. It may be formality, but 21 months articleship. Then you become a CS member. So it's a long journey. You are an expert. Correct? Remember, CS is equal to a postgraduate degree. It is recognized by UGC. So if you do CS, it is equal to doing LLB plus LLM, or it is equal to doing BCom plus MCom. or BBA plus MBA. You may get only one qualification called as CS, but UGC has recognized, because recently I attended one ICSI program. There they were telling CS can do PhD, and they were telling not many students, not many members are taking. Are you interested? They were asking all the participants. All the members were attending that meeting of ICSI. So they were asking me also, are you interested to do PhD, ICSI? I said I didn't do masters. They said, yeah, CS is equal to masters. After CS, directly, if you want, you can do PhD. Of course, personally, I'm not that interested as of now. That's a different thing. But there were few people who are ready to take up the PhD. So that is the level. So if you are studying, that depth is there. And we don't have college. It is either you do self-study or you take coaching. It could be physical coaching or like Ekcel Academy, online coaching. But you don't have college. So people will feel, what am I studying? Is it useful? Is what you're studying is more than what many LLB courses have studied. And the depth which you study as CS, it is laser focus. I can tell you, I have seen students who passed out of national law schools. They may be good in other laws. In company law, CS is always better, which I've seen personally in my work experience, which I'm telling you. It is just that our course, our syllabus, everything is so good. So it takes time, and it is distance course. You don't have college concept. You do self-study or you go for coaching. So it's not easy, but it is worth the journey. This is what I want to tell. So don't worry about thing. You have to finish all this in any case. Yuvraj. Hi, do you have any courses for professional level? Would like to join my daughter's opinion. Yes, we do have CS professional coaching. So if anybody is interested, you can get in touch with us on our number 973-973-3400. Or you can go to our website excelacademy.com. You can get in touch with us. We can help you with the classes. I want to pursue LLB right now. I'm doing CS executive. Please guide me that reputed college for LLB matters or not. Varsha, if you finish CS, let me be very clear. Varsha, if you finish CS and you do LLB from any college, it doesn't matter. Suppose you do only LLB, definitely college and the name of the college, the brand will matter. To some extent, yes. But if you are a company secretary, that itself is your brand, because how many of them clear company secretary course? Only the ones who studied, who are prepared, who have dedication, who have patience, because it takes 3 to 5 years minimum. Minimum is 3 to 5 years. And today's students don't have patience. They want, everybody is in TikTok and Instagram reels. They know there is no patience. So you want something in 6 months, in 1 year. Education doesn't work like that. Entertainment will work. Education, you need time. So if you have done CS, that is your brand. If you have done CS, that means you did articleship, you did the executive, the professional, you had patience, you failed, you passed, you were happy, you went into depression, then you have discipline, you have in-depth knowledge. That is the meaning of CS. Then after that, wherever you do LLB, doesn't matter. So if you finish BCom, take 3 years LLB, wherever it is, where they are comfortable with your attendance and where they'll cooperate with you. And don't worry about the brand of the college if you have done CS or if you're already doing CS. Okay, I hope that was useful. So if anyone has any other questions, I'll be happy to take. But I repeat, for tomorrow's result, go with zero expectation. First point. Second point, realize that tomorrow's result will not define you whether you pass or you don't pass. Yes, even if you pass, that doesn't mean you're something great. Whether you pass or you don't pass, tomorrow's result is just one step in your long career of 30 to 40 years. 30 to 40 years careers, tomorrow's result is one step. Third point is, tomorrow, whatever happens to your result, you are one step closer to company secretary. And the fourth point, your knowledge has improved no matter what. And the fifth point, whatever happens, please don't worry, because you have to fail better or pass better, whatever it is. Whether you pass, if you pass, you should tell next module or next level, I have to get higher marks. If you don't clear, you should say that next time I'll do better. I'll see where did I go wrong, what are the mistakes I did. And you can also book a free one-to-one counseling with us. If something goes wrong, we will tell you what are the different things you can do, how you can do better. That also we'll be able to share. Okay. Have any test series for Excel Academy? So we have a mentorship program. We don't have only test series. Mentorship program is great, and all our students who are part of mentorship program are able to clear the exam. So we have a mentorship program. You can get into touch with our admission team if you want details about it. So Varsha, that is good. I registered now for executive with ICSA, which is syllabus of June 2000. Now you will be in on Kavya. Kavya, you will be in old same syllabus. New syllabus is still proposed. It is not yet out. It is a proposal. It will come, but it will come in 2023. So any student who is new, who will join after February or March, they will get to new syllabus. And for old students, you have option to switch over. Okay, but that is next year. So for December attempt, it is same syllabus. For next June also same syllabus. Don't worry about it at all. It is for 2023 December. If you are writing, you should be worried about new syllabus. Otherwise, don't worry. Do you conduct mock exam? It will be most. Yes, Renukeshwar. So we don't have only mock exam as a package. So we have what we call as the Excel Academy Mentorship Plus. That means mentorship program, live class, recorded class. So those things are there. Of course, this live session is not to share that information, but if you want more information, you can get in touch with us. Today, mainly, I wanted to talk about how you should be mentally prepared, why the career opportunities are there, and don't get worried if you pass or you don't pass. I'm not saying fail. If you observe, I'm not saying fail. Whether you pass or don't pass, don't worry. You're just one step closer, and it's a long journey, long career. We have to take it in the right spirit. In which location academy is in Shushma? Shushma, our academy is on the internet. That means our academy is completely online. Of course, our offices are in Bangalore and Mysore. Mysore, we have our studio. We have all the setup there. In Bangalore, we have an office. So this is where we are placed. Me or the other teachers, we are based out of Mysore and Bangalore in Karnataka. But our classes are completely online. Our mentorship program is online. Our classes are in English. So we have the live class, recorded class, then we have everyday quiz. We have weekly test for whoever joins. Then we have mock exam. Then we have study with me, group discussion, notes. Then we have mentorship task, then mentorship call. Every week somebody will call you and make sure you're studying. All those things we have, and you can contact us for more information. But about tomorrow, my main question is relating tomorrow. You have any questions? Because people take wrong decision. That is why, though we had technical error, I wanted to do this live today. Technical problem, so we try to fix it. So please don't take any decision tomorrow whether you pass or don't pass. Okay. All right, sir. What other skills needed along with CS? So today is not the day for that, Harish. There are many skills like English, communication, even something as simple as typing speed. That is a very important skill, I'm telling you. Or it could be Microsoft Word, Excel, negotiation, drafting, writing in good English. These are all skills. Anyway, today I don't want to elaborate on that, but yeah. So NR, so where is our academy? So relating to where is our academy and all these things, you can WhatsApp us and we'll be happy to share. In the live session is not the right place. I'm seeing all your posts. Every video helps a lot. Thank you very much. So nice to know that you're seeing the posts and all that. And not only that, anything help you need, let us know. Please understand that whoever is part of Excel Academy community, we are there to support. It is not that you have to join our classes. That is just one of the things, right? Even on YouTube or social media, WhatsApp us. If you have any doubts, we are not going to say, oh, you didn't register with us, we can't talk to you. We don't do that at all. And our main intention, before I finish, I'll repeat, and then we'll close today's session. It's already late. The main reason is, see, as a company secretary in practice, I get to see all the companies, the big companies. We work with some of the bigger companies, medium sized, small companies, all. So basically corporate world, really what happens. Not only me seeing, my friends, my seniors, my teachers, they're all working in different companies or they're PCS. They always keep telling me, do you have good candidates? We need a company secretary, we need a trainee, and this is the growth our company is having. So the demand is there. Demand is very huge. But when I come to supply students, because we started YouTube more like a free time hobby, we didn't even have classes online that time. We just started. So in online YouTube, I'm seeing students have zero information of the reality in corporate world. So we are trying to just bridge that gap. What is in the corporate world reality and what is the student myths which students have or negativity. So we are just trying to show the real world of the company secretary. When you look at the long term, no, the benefits are unbelievable in company secretary course, and the investment is almost negligible. To do doctor, to be an MBBS doctor, you need lakhs and crores, but CS, you just need few thousands, and you're getting the same benefits. All you need is knowledge. So don't run away. Don't run away if something is difficult. You have to go to the top of the pyramid, the top 1% in the profession, that 1% club, and that is possible only with knowledge, nothing else. And for knowledge, it takes time. Somebody may pass first attempt, somebody may pass 20th attempt, but both will have a good career. Age doesn't matter, attempt doesn't matter. I know our own, I mean, I feel awkward to tell student, but because they came to academy, I should tell 62 years age, one madam, at 62, she passed CS. And the people in 40, 45, 50, many people have passed CS at our own Ekcel itself. People in their 30s, so many good examples are there. So most of you are in your 20s. That is why I'm telling, please don't worry. Even if you're 28, 29, 30, you're very, very young. When you look at the whole career ahead, you are very young, right? So that is the thing I want to say. And we want to build that bridge and show the reality of the possibilities as a company secretary. You don't have people with the expert corporate knowledge. It is not there. Please understand that. Don't worry about this exam result. This will be there. If you're ready to be in the corporate world, corporate law, economic laws, security laws, CSR, sustainability, so many new laws have come, IBC, GST. If you're any of these laws, if you specialize even in one, we don't have enough experts. That is the truth. Plus, India is growing, economy is growing. There will be opportunities. So don't worry about all that. See the big picture. All the best for tomorrow's result. I don't want to take more time of yours. For anything else, you can get in touch with us. You can get in touch with us on Ekcel Academy. We have our numbers. You can also one second. Yeah, you can get in touch with us whenever you need. We are there to support you. Our numbers are also there. You can see our numbers. One second. Yeah, so our WhatsApp number is also there. So our WhatsApp number. So I'll just type it here. 9973 973 3400. Yeah, so our WhatsApp number is there. You can get in touch with us for anything, and we're always there to support you. All the best, and don't be worried about the result. All the best to you, and let us know your results. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and I hope to see your results. Okay. So good. Thank you. So whenever you feel you want to quit, you get in touch with us. We'll tell you how you can plan it. Okay. Great. Thank you. Have a good night.